Hey guys, I'm at what was going to be my new EBA arena, but since we're not playing in the EBA, we're going to play some MFL games now. I do know that there's going to be at least one game between me and Scott Hill. We don't know which one yet. And that gets me into my second point, is that Mason has left. It was what we filled. He just all of a sudden doesn't care anymore. He's been basically playing GTA the past 2 days, and we have been bugging him about it. And he just has not budged, and he just does not. He said he honestly does not care. So I'm glad we found it out earlier, and already have him playing games, and then him not kill, but he say beat somebody who but sadly there's already some drama, so to say, or whatever. So without Mason, each team will just play everybody twice for 8 games. We're still going to do the 3 games before I leave for Jacksonville. I think one team will have played 4 games, and that's just because of the way the schedule works out when you have an odd number of teams, and you want to have it as a week schedule like we typically do. So we'll do that, and then I get back on a Sunday evening from Jacksonville. So then that Monday when I get back, we'll catch everybody up with 4 games, and then I think whoever played the 4th game or whatever, I think basically we should all be caught up with games by August 1st. We should have all played the same number of games by then. That's kind of when we want. Well, no, that weekend. So like August the 6th or 5th is when I think we want to is when I think the regular season will be done. Because so week 5 will be that. Yeah, I think it's 7 weeks, because everybody, I think, will eventually have to play 1 extra game a week. So I don't know. But we want to get through this weekend and just see where we're at. Depending on how much fun we're having, we may play multiple games a day or whatever. We may have everybody play the first 2 games on Saturday if we all feel like it. But that's mainly up to everybody else. And then the schedules. So you play everybody twice, once at home, one on the road. I tried to make it 6 games, but the problem with that was it would have been more challenging, and like Austin would have had to play 2 games against Tal on the road, and it wouldn't have worked out. So we are just going to do the 8-game schedule. It's summer basically, and it does give us more chances to play. And I honestly feel like that is a big thing right now, is just letting everybody play. I think we're still undecided on the playoffs. I think it's either going to be 3 or 4. It was originally 3 before we had Mason, so I don't know if we will go back to 3 or if we'll let a fourth team in. But we'll see about that. I actually do have kind of an idea of how we could kind of have somewhat of a 5-team. But it would probably take too long, and it wouldn't probably make sense. But it's like the 4 and 5 team would play at the end of the regular season, and then the winner of that would play the 2 seed. No, would play the 3 seed. Then the loser would play the 4th seed. No, the 5th seed. But it would be too complicated. So we'll just do our typical 1 semifinal, 2 semifinals. That we will determine that. Basically, not everybody will go to the playoffs. And schedules. First, Mindbake. They play Newman at home, at Springfield, Thunder Bay, at Creeperton, Springfield, at Thunder Bay, Creeperton, and then at Newman. Then me at Mindbake, Creeperton, Springfield, at Thunder Bay, at Creeperton, at Springfield, and then Thunder Bay and Mindbake at home to wrap up the season. Then Creeperton, at Newman, at Thunder Bay, Springfield, Mindbake, Newman, Thunder Bay, and then at Mindbake and at Springfield. And then Springfield, Thunder Bay, Mindbake, at Newman, at Creeperton, at Mindbake, then Newman, at Thunder Bay, and then Creeperton, and then Thunder Bay, at Springfield, Creeperton, at Mindbake, Newman, Mindbake, at Creeperton, at Newman, and then Springfield. I'll probably go in more depth afterwards when I start actually scheduling it about who will play multiple games a week. If that's the case, because it's the team, we will catch up every time we play 2 games. So everybody will catch up at 2 games, 4 games, 6 games, and 8 games. So I don't know. It's really just how everybody wants to schedule it. Because we can have it we play 2 games in a week. Like the actual week, but for now. But then once we get to later in August and September and October and November, I think we would then have to go back to you just play your 1 game a week, or you play the 2 games if you have to. And I think it is going to be too late right now for this season to come in and join. And I think we may be looking for a 6th team for season 9, but if we don't find anybody that we know, then we won't expand. I want an even team, an even number of teams, but it probably just won't work. But once again, Mason is out of the league. The East Mindbake Cowboys. He was going to have a great stadium too. We have to re-vote on the Creeper Bowl host. Right now, it's 1 vote for Inwood Bank and 1 vote for Springfield Stadium. We still have 2 or 3 people left to vote. Now, if one of those 2 stadiums gets if one of those 2 stadiums gets 2 more votes, then that will do it for that stadium. We do have this arena that can host, and I think next season Austin will host, guaranteed, because if you remember, well, I don't know if we said anything, but right before we left, after Creeper Bowl 7, or right before it, we had agreed to, Austin would have Creeper Bowl 8, and then Cole would have Creeper Bowl 9, or something like that. So I think we'll give Austin Creeper Bowl 9, and then Creeper Bowl 10, I think we'll be at a classic stadium. If you remember Mason's old stadium that he used for his 4th season as the East Mindbake Jaguars, I think that's the stadium we are going to be using for it. But we will talk about it. That decision will probably be me and Tao. It's really the only one of the classic stadiums that is yet to host. But that's it, guys. And I'll see you guys in on Saturday probably, or on Friday with more MFL content. Right now, it's just primarily going to be the MFL on my channel until maybe mid-August, late August, until I can get a NCAA football dynasty started with good rosters. So that's it, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.